Come right back. Is it legal on another illegal alien protected by the state of California kills his wife? And as mentioned, Karl Rove on the disability scandal. The Factor will be right back.
The O'Reilly Factor, the #1 cable news show for 13 years running.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly. In the Is It Legal segment tonight, we have 3 hot topics for you. Beginning with the murder of Martha Casillas in San Jose, California. Police say her husband of 23 years, Mario Chavez, stabbed her to death on September 7th. At the time of the murder, Chavez was out of prison on bail after threatening his 6-year-old son with a knife. But California authorities did not report Chavez to ICE because of the insane laws in the Golden State. Now the woman is dead. With us, attorneys and Fox News analyst Kimberly Guilfoyle and Lisa Wheel. So do I have the story correct, Wheel?
You have it exactly correct, and it's only going to get worse because Governor Brown just signed a couple of days ago the Trust Act in California, which is going to make it more difficult for ICE and locals to communicate. What it says in this Trust Act, I find that it's very funny, the name, is that locals can't turn over to ICE anyone who's been charged with a lower crime. Now, a minor crime.
Is threatening his son with a knife a minor crime?
No, it's not a minor crime. That would fall in the major crimes.
Well, why wasn't he turned over?
But even in the major crimes area, they don't have to turn anybody over. It's under their discretion. And
it's their discretion. They're trusting. Why wasn't this guy really Chavez turned over? Why
he should have been because it's a sanctuary city.
San Jose.
San Jose, California, and they elected. This is what they do as a matter of routine practice. If you have an undocumented immigrant, you've got to hold. They will not tell ICE about it. So when you
this is
on
like San Jose, California.
They have a policy not
to cooperate.
Exactly.
And then Governor Brown, he wants that policy to be all over California.
He's making it more
sanctuary state.
Right.
And meantime, this guy, you threaten somebody with a knife, and you're here illegally.
Exactly.
You have to inform
but also, when you think about something
the federal government.
He threatened his own child with a knife, and then went in when the wife sought some protection and left the home to stay somewhere else, and he went in allegedly, and murdered her.
Murdered her, right. Okay.
There's 2 kids in the other room.
No, we're just going to keep pointing this insanity out, and then it's on the governor of California and the politicians in San Jose.
Yeah, and a family destroyed now because of
that
this.
murder's on them, period.
Yeah, it really
period.
is. Yes.
Okay. Colorado, when I worked there at KMGH-TV, was a fairly traditional conservative state. Now it's not. And 11 counties, Guilfoyle.
This is actually really interesting.
They're going to vote to secede from the state.
They're going to vote in November because they've pretty much had enough. They would like to make their own state. Okay, so the 11 have it on the ballot to be considered. The county commissioners said we want to have our chance to have our own state. We want to be part of this.
But they really can't secede, right?
No.
Well, they really can't without permission.
Without permission.
You know what I mean? It's like you've got to ask your parents if you can stay out late.
It's more than that,
they're going to be punished, but it's also there's insurmountable legal burdens that they're going to be able to
this is a symbolic, let's embarrass Denver because it's crazy left, and we're not, and we want to make a statement. I heard that some of these counties want to join Wyoming.
They do.
They do. They want to be part of Wyoming.
They're like anybody but Colorado.
It's a shame. It really is. Colorado's a beautiful state. It's a great place to live, but it's been hijacked by far left.
Yeah, the state won't let them leave, and neither will Congress.
Let's get back to California now. Governor Brown is going to sign a bill that allows California children to have more than 2 parents legally. More than 2 parents. Now, I don't know if that's biologically possible, Will.
Okay, it sounds crazy. When I first looked at this, I thought what are they going to have? 4 or 10 parents like that? But it's only if the kid is going to be harmed if they can't find that other parent. So, for example, you have 2 women, you have 2 lesbians that have a child, right? Maybe both of them are incapacitated. There are only 2 parents and only 2 parents on the birth certificate, but they're incapacitated. In this case, the case that brought this all up, one is in jail and the other is in the hospital. So then comes along the biological parent, the father, the donor, and says, I want that kid. I want to be in that kid's life. And instead of going to a foster home in the state, this would allow the father to take custody.
Aren't there, Guilfoyle, legal mechanisms now where if you're a child that needs, and there is somebody, a relative or somebody, how many grandparents are raising kids? How many aunts and uncles? Why do you have to designate 15 people as a father and mother?
But you could award custody, right? That's what the courts are for, and you go through and they have a hearing and determine what's in the best interest of the child. So children aren't being harmed in the sense that they're already able to get somebody to be there.
All right, I see this as another attempt by the secular forces to diminish traditional parenting in America. That's what I see. You know, if we, the state, think that Lenny over there should be your dad, we're going to...
Only if Lenny really is your dad.
No. There's a lot of extensions all over the place
only
here.
Under the act, only if he qualifies as a presumptive or biological dad or mother.
Well, he looks like Lenny.
No, it's a little thing called a DNA test.
I just think we already have legal mechanisms for this, and this is another in-your-face to traditional parenting.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, ladies and gentlemen.
The state's saying they're trying to do it so they can have further financial responsibility to get people to take care of the kids. You can still only have 2 parents on a birth certificate.
Okay. But we should have 5 or 6. All right, ladies, thank you. And a quick footnote, if you want to read a fun book, check out Fatal Tie by Lise Wheel. It's in the stores now.